All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube platform. Really, give us back-to-back update on how things they be, on how things they shell for Biafra land and beyond. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Also, remember to like and share this broadcast too. All right, my wonderful people, the latest one with the buzz brains at the moment right now. Be say, I see the hot well, now so we go they give them straight to now. Back to back to back. The latest one right now, be say, yes, I see the hot where we know as the so called Islamic State, they go at the moment. We know how tough it is as the hot right now. Waiting they happen, waiting they stop, be say, people don't tire for waiting these politicians, don't they give them the lie where they feed them day and night. And people are tired. And at this particular point, they are heading and they are tired and they are hoping to what is my people they actually funny how Nigerians, my people, are planning to take down politicians because of the hardship of the country. My people, you don't bust to that extent where people don't actually tire because the politicians are not doing the needful, except of course Uzi that has been doing what he said he would do and has been providing, has been building roads and so on and so forth. We know how things have been in the country and how hardship has increased. Every single thing has increased in price. They try to cut off things that will not even affect the so-called dollar, and that is the truth of the matter. They've tried to cut off what do you call it? They tried to cut off some few things that they thought would actually match with the dollar, but then it would reduce the dollar price for some time and then it would not even make any major move instead of them to do things that would actually affect the dollar rise in a very huge way. They are depending on so many other things that does not even make sense. And that is the situation of the country that these people have found themselves, and we are thinking about how they would even want to do cleansing. My people, no be only them they think this thing because you get as you go day, you go suffer rich and you go no say no be how things even supposed to be. You go no say this set of people where they here say if you sit down, plan for their cleansing go actually make sense because wetin be this, which kind of wahala these people want they do, like what is their aim and what is their point? Because how these people, these so-called people, no go they do wetin you expect them to do. The right things that they expected to do, they will not do it, and then they will come back to be misbehaving and so many other things. My people, none of these even actually make sense because at this particular point, you expect these people to have come to their senses of understanding how things actually are and how things are supposed to be. But of course, you don't actually reach the extent where people don't actually off because the situation don't too bad. People don't too they suffer. Two people don't too they cry, and the politicians are enjoying instead of them to look for ways for their masses to actually do well. They don't really care about what their masses, the people they are leading, are going through. So far as they themselves are getting paid in a huge way, that means every other people can go and die. And that is a very, very bad thing. And that is why, of course, we are getting at this point that they are looking for ways to come and kill them. They are looking for ways to come and buy them. Just imagine how do things like this even work? How will you be? Because, of course, we have come to the extent of understanding that these people, you do not care about these people at all. You do not care about anything that concerns them. And so at this point, the only thing they would look at or the only thing they would look forward to is to look for a way to cleanse them. And my people, it's the same way they thought about, or the people in power thought about removing Tinubu because things may not do going well. You look at the country and you see a whole lot of issues, a whole lot of things that have popped up. And you think, and you're like, this thing is not supposed to be like this thing is not supposed to be like this thing is not supposed to be like this. But of course, what can you do about it at this point? You cannot do anything because you do not have the power. And then the only solution will be make we take this man down, make we take this man down. That will end at the end be the only solution that people will be looking towards because that is what you think that will be the answer to the problems. But my people, now so it they be when these kind of things they happen, when these kind of things don't they solve. The only solution is actually to look for a way to live, especially Igbo people, our own Igbo people. Maybe they listen to what we they talk because at some point una go on do on our own, but then it will never work. It will enough it work until we ourselves decide to leave, until we have decided to unite on our own. Anyway, shall we don't unite to the essence where we fit. The rest of the people, whether on our own unite with us, that one concern una. So that is the only solution to the problem. If you like, may you deal with them because of say waiting you dey gain or waiting you know dey gain. That one concern you, because when the time actually reaches for 20 to be counted, you will know that these people don't even care about anything about you. They only care about themselves, and anything they do has always been for themselves. It has never been for you. It will never be for anybody that they feel that they can get away with it, because it is what they think. They feel they would be able to like get away with every single thing they do. Is very outrageous. Now they are suffering for the consequences. They are suffering for the consequences of the things that are happening to them. He says here that trouble is brewing in Delta State after the bodies of policemen killed by Fulani herdsmen were discovered. A collaborative effort between security forces and local vigilantes resulted in the retrieval of deceased police officers' bodies belonging to the IRT Abuja, PMF 51 Ogara, and Anti-Kidnapping Squad Asaba. So these are the set of people that their bodies were found recently that were killed by Fulani herdsmen, and they are still keeping these people in their stead. They are still keeping this set of people in their stead, and that is why we can never allow them to encroach into our own land. They have already encroached. They have started entering, but we will not allow them to do that anymore, because the more they encroach, the more they enter into our land, the more they take over and want to feel that they have something they need to do in our place, and we will not let them have that. Yes, we can never let them have that. Okay, it continues. The recovered corpses of the officers have been deposited at Mariri Central Hospital morgue in Ugili, disclosed a senior security source at the Delta State Police Command, speaking on the condition of anonymity. The recovery operation conducted in Ugili North local government area of Delta State followed extensive search efforts in the forest on both Sunday and Monday. So these people have been missing for some time. On January 24th, 2024, 3 officers, all inspectors, were dispatched to the Ororo community in Ugili North, Delta State, in response to a distress call made by an individual named Moses Progress. The distress caller alleged an attack by suspected Fulani herdsmen, leading to the officers' deployment. Tragically, they never returned, and with their fate shrouded in uncertainty. So they called these people and they sent only 3 police officers instead of them to send a full squad to go and handle these people. Fulani herdsmen normally move in bulk, and you sent only 3 people. What do you expect? Of course, they have taken them down. Although the police authorities in Delta State have remained silent about the incident, a group of local vigilante members discovered the bodies of some of the slain officers. The report continued. Operation Huts belonging to the suspected killer Fulani herdsmen were demolished, and 6 corpses were found in the Agadama bush, while the whereabouts of the 15 others remain unknown. Regarding the discovery, the anonymous security source further elaborated. They spent over 3 hours at the hospital morgue during the documentation before being attended to at Ugili Central Hospital. Another source, when queried, mentioned no details yet, and I will get back to you as we progress, indicating ongoing investigation into the matter. My people, this is what it is, and this is what things would always end up to be, so far as it concerns the Fulani herdsmen being allowed to encroach, because these Fulani herdsmen, they are trouble. They are full-time trouble. And the earlier we get to find out that these people do not have a place with us, and they can never have a place with us in the southeast, I don't care about wherever they are, in Abuja or wherever, those people, they can allow them encroach into their land. But in our own land, Abia State, Imo State, Ebonyi State, Enugu State, and the rest, we are not allowed to let them in. We cannot let them in. If not, we risk losing lives of maybe innocent farmers, innocent people that are around. And that is the reason we must avoid we must avoid anything that will allow us calm down when we see them encroaching or entering into our land. We cannot do that. We cannot let them do that. And so because of that, we'll always be at alert to make sure that they do not encroach into our land to do things that are not that to do things that would cause mayhem or trouble in our society or in our community. And yes, we've come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Thank you.